You nearly always get some animal spirits going when November is a big month and December rolls around. The feel-good sentiment that frequently underpins a bull market like this one is sparked by animal spirits. Asterisk buy. Buy asterisk, although the averages basically marked time today. The Nasdaq gained 24% and the Dow fell 129 points. The S&P gained 0.97%, which was a pleasant recovery from some recent volatility. Intel's decision to fire its failing CEO took center stage at today's meeting. Later in the show, we'll discuss Pat Gelsinger's tenure's demise, but I'm willing to wager that Intel's days of speculation are over, as are its ambitious plans to take on NVIDIA and AMD, which have been destroying Intel in the industries it once controlled, servers and PCs. If you are a member of the CNBC Investing Club, you are aware that we are buying AMD hand over fist for the charitable trust. Gelsinger is removed if he loses business with AMD, not if he wins AMD business. What a chance! The Magnificent Seven, the group of tech giants, also had a catch-up day. They've been falling behind lately, and when that happens, you know what to do. You have to buy, since they'll always have to catch up. That's my asterisk, mad money asterisk thesis. Remember, there's always something positive to say here, whether it's the news about Apple's phone orders that weren't terrible, I know, low bar, the upgrade to a long-term buy on Tesla that we received this morning, or the fact that overall online sales are up double digits, which helps Amazon. A lot of money comes in over the transom, so to speak, when you start a new month and everyone realizes how great the prior month went. Additionally, the movements of the largest big-cap stocks are validated by that money. When money is invested, it is instantly put to use, which results in Magnificent Seven magic. Recall that when the year is good, individuals prefer to contribute to their retirement accounts, and we're witnessing that occur virtually automatically. The transmission of money is that rote activity. Why does a fantastic November usually result in a fantastic December? That concludes our discussion on money management mechanics. I managed a hedge fund before establishing my charitable trust over 20 years ago. I was constantly searching for a way to get an advantage, and one of the most consistent trends I discovered was that you should imitate the top November winners when December arrives. I would specifically purchase call options on those now anointed stocks that are deep in the money and allow them to expire in December. I wanted to take part in a well-known trend that got off to a great start today. In order to receive the most return, I wanted to invest as little money as possible. I felt I should bring up the fact that many of our younger viewers play choices. Therefore, let's examine what you're purchasing if you're investing in November's winners, as I advise. Let's start with Palantir, which had one of the year's greatest quarters with outstanding growth and gross margins. Yes, growth and gross margins together. They are killing it with federal contracts, including some significant work for the Pentagon, and that is fantastic. Palantir employees are incredibly intelligent and typically win nearly everything they bid on. Although I appreciate their defense work, they also have a fantastic commercial group. I'd used to refer to it as a total up stock. Axon comes in second. The corporation that was once known as Taser is now Axon. I no longer refer to it that way because it hides all of the incredible work being done to streamline police stations and facilitate the legal system and law enforcement. 3 unintentional events occurred in November. They reported a quarter that was much better than they had anticipated. They released an updated version of their program that includes useful AI that saves a significant amount of time and naturally money. Additionally, it is widely believed that local police enforcement will receive greater funding from Washington with the GOP trifecta, which makes this a clear indication of Trump's support. What about Tesla? I would say that everything has been mentioned already. Elon Musk might be the most significant individual in America at the moment, if not the most significant. Indeed, Tesla released a new software update today, and some people really discussed it, as long as he maintains his close relationship with Trump. However, everyone anticipated it, because they know Musk has the president-elect's ear, and that his allegiance will probably be reciprocated with positive news for Tesla, particularly in the self-driving industry. People have been purchasing this one. It feels quite transactional to me, of course. If you would like any other changes, Please let me know. Yes. The following is the continuation with only grammatical corrections, preserving its length and meaning. Fourth, we just discussed Texas Pacific Land Corp., which recently joined the S&P 500. It possesses almost 800,000 acres of property in the Permian Basin, which is rich in oil. This one is a remnant of a railroad bankruptcy in the 19th century. Although they own the land, the board does not possess the mineral rights. Therefore, if you want to dig, you must pay them. I'd like that company. Land plays have been seen by our research director, who is also our chief scientist and oil man. But there's nothing like an energy stock following Trump's election. But watch out. Due to excessive drilling during the last Trump administration, oil underperformed. It might occur once again. However, I told you it was worthwhile to wait for a downturn when I covered Texas Pacific not too long ago. It simply continued to rise without ever pulling back. I hope you have some of those stocks as well. Fifth, Tapestry is getting back on track. Lina Khan and the FTC are responsible for a power company's stock exploding. Yes, you rarely hear good news. You see, she prevented Tapestry, or rather, the FTC prevented Tapestry from purchasing Capra Holdings, the company that owns Versace, Michael Kors, and Jimmy Choo. Wall Street applauded when Lina Khan shot that deal down because the market detested it. Tapestry has been able to become a up stock as a result. EPM Systems, a platform engineering development enterprise software business, comes next. As corporate software regains its dominance over hardware, this stock has now surged back to the top. The approval to purchase Salesforce and ServiceNow, the two largest business software companies I like, is one of EPM's strengths. Warner Bros. Discovery comes in at number 7. There are multiple reasons why this one is bouncing. First off, the main concern holding it back was its balance sheet, which is actually getting better. Secondly, the value of its assets is significantly more than the present price of the shares. Third, CNN is going to have a huge boost in ratings under this new administration. Finally, media corporations can merge once Biden leaves office. Warner Bros. Values that flexibility more than any other factors put together. Vistra is number 8. It's a layup. Data centers need a lot of electricity. We require additional electricity, preferably clean power. I still prefer Constellation Energy for nuclear, but Vistra is a cleaner power merchant with a nuclear kicker. McKesson, a conventional go-between for pharmaceutical firms and pharmacies, comes in at number 9. The reason it's a Trump stock now isn't because Trump likes the drug distributors, but rather because I believe the Biden-Harris authorities will eventually target these individuals. Whether true or not, it's commonly believed that the McKessons of the world had a significant reprieve. Last but not least, EQT, the biggest natural gas business in the nation, is my favorite. Discuss a Trump stock. The liquefied natural gas business is arguably the most prosperous sector in our nation. This covers all of Louisiana's and Texas's LNG export facilities, both those that are now operational and those that are being constructed or have plans to do so. We are the world's top exporter of natural gas because we have ridiculous amounts of it in our country. Since practically everyone wants our inexpensive natural gas, the export business is booming. However, Biden halted the approval of these LNG projects at the start of the year. Everyone was taken aback by the action, particularly businesses that had invested billions upon billions of dollars in creating these items. Any stock that was a part of the procedure was crushed. We now anticipate that the pause will most likely be removed. On the first day of Trump's administration, they will immediately return to their jobs. Given that it might be the single largest benefactor of Trump's election, it is understandable why EQT stock exploded. Now, there are others, travel-related ones, below this list. That implies, in my opinion, that you can purchase anything related to travel, including airlines. On my list, United comes in at number 11. Booking holdings and cruise ships are also in operation. The basic line, though, is that if you're wondering what I believe might work best in December, it's just what worked best in November. You've been given their marching instructions. Asteriskwe, buy asteriskpese. Leave for work. Is the massive AI drive we've witnessed going to help everyone, Or is it just a case of the select few people getting the chips you want, while everyone else has no chance? The problem with AI is this. It is the antithesis of the internet, as I have stated previously. It was a decentralized internet. It was exposed. Many players were present. Prices were declining. Accordingly, there are a few winners in this AI revolution. The result is closed systems. In certain cases, everything is becoming more